Yuri Gagarin was born on March 9, 1934, and grew up on a collective farm, along with his two brothers Boris and Valentin, and his sister Zoya. They were a peasant family, and Zoya looked after the boys while their parents worked to fulfill the farm's quotas. Yuri's father, Alexei, was a general laborer and the village's carpenter. Mother, Anna, milked the cows in the mornings and plowed fields for the rest of the day.
This is me. This is Yuri. This is Boris. And this is Zoya. She's still alive.
For the Soviets, Gagarin was the perfect choice. Bright, quick-witted and charming, he was living proof that under communism, anyone, even the son of a peasant family, could succeed.
Education and social mobility was a slightly different case because in the course of working on Lunacharsky's commissariat, I became extremely puzzled by the question of what they mean by proletarian выдвижение, promotion of proletarians. You know, what is going on here? Is it just a surrogate for giving jobs to communists or what is it? Anyway, after a while, I worked out that one of the things that is going on is a kind of affirmative action program on behalf of working class people and also on behalf of national minorities and so, but I didn't, to a lesser extent women, but I didn't go into that. Terry Martin, of course, later went into the nationalities aspect of it. So I said, okay, they have this program of this affirmative action program, and the purpose of it is basically to produce a new elite because they don't feel the old intelligentsia is to be trusted. And then I thought about the consequences of that and thought that this was indeed quite an effective form of a way of elite formation. But the notion of upward social mobility in the Soviet Union, all the more as a cause of support for the regime, was turned out, to my surprise, to be extremely controversial in the US.
I don't understand, why would that be controversial? I mean,
you might well ask. I mean, I was always saying, people would say to me, don't use the word social mobility. I said, what do you mean don't use these words? What other way am I going to describe it? But it seemed to be that the sense was that first of all, my argument suggested that there were some people who actually there were some reasons to support the Soviet Union, some groups that felt gratitude or identification, so it wasn't just fear. That was a part of it. But the other part, I think, was that there seemed to be a sense that, of course, the social scientists would all deny this, but that upward social mobility was a particular American invention associated with American democracy. And to suggest that anybody else had it was to imply, to lessen that particular American achievement. In England, that didn't, nobody thought like that in England. So I was terribly taken aback when I moved from England to America at the beginning of the 70s and encountered.
Yuri smiled for the camera. The bus they traveled in was famous. This is Ne Lyubov giving him a sweet or something.